Oh yeah, I was wondering what name my club was. And I was in, it's called South of Heaven. I started where it showed me on level 31. But yeah. Is he a part of that? No, see, he invited. That person invited me to a different club. Yeah, I'm yellow from his boat. I got the default paint job. His looks different. And his name is Micah, so he's obviously from England, France, or somewhere over in Europe. I guess. Kind of seems European. I got 118 pounds for 154. Let's see what, 13,000. I believe I can just go right on to the next day. Yeah. Matter of fact, instead of packing all that up, what I'll do is just go right back over there. That way all my stuff's packed. Let's see. When's the best buying hours? Between now and 6 o'clock came through the peak here on this day. Yeah, I'm gonna go right where he's at. This is where I like to fish. Either on this end, because of that deep water, or where everybody goes up here to fish for something. The pike, the giant golden pike, but they're leveled up and got stuff that I don't have, because I can't ever catch them. At least not yet. Well, I didn't bring no feeder bait in with me. That's where I messed up at. It costs $9,800 to fish here for one day. If you let the full day run out from 5 a.m. to 5 a.m. the next morning, it costs $9,800 to dissipate. And but it takes 6 hours to do that. Because every 15 minutes, every real 15 minutes is a 1 hour in game time. So what everybody does is try to fish at your peak at your peak times until you can fill up your fish net. But I had to get quite a few levels before I could hold that many fish. When you first start out the game, there's one free lake down in Texas. This is in Michigan. Let's see if I can bring up the map. But yeah, it's Michigan Lake. I can't bring up the globe. I'd have to leave. But it's 9,800 fish here per day, but then you extend the days for a big discount. And that was my third day. But here in a few hours, the same place at 1 p.m. we'll have a 30-minute. It'd be real 30 minutes, so that'd be like 2 in-game hours. It's 30 minutes real time. We'll be fishing for blue catfish during the night time. Boats are allowed, but you can't have a rod stand, and you got to catch the fish from the shore. You can do exactly what I did with that canoe when I first come in here. Just go to the other side if you want to, and then just fish from over there. But you have to be on the bank. And everyone who catches the biggest blue cats from the bank, or I think it's in pounds, total weight, scoring, determined by total score at 10-17. Well, not give you points. A blue cat, 12 points, trophies are 22, and the unique is 35. And that's what the winner gets. The trophy, 54,000, and these are real money coins, and then you get one of these things, and it pays out the top 10. I think it starts at 1 p.m. If I want to try to get in it. There's 105 people registered. And what you do, you go see what blue catfish like. I only caught one common. I ain't never caught a trophy of that. And take these baits in. Because you can only take one pole. So, well, you can't use a rod stand, so you can only bring in one pole. So you're going to either bring in a lure pole, or you're going to bring in a bottom casting pole, or a floater pole. It's 3 different types. And fish with either this bait on the other 2 poles, or fish with lures with these. And that's the way they go. I might get it, maybe. But let's see. This is the bottom feeder. The bottom of the bait. These my markers. Nobody else can't see them. This is where I caught trophy fish. Things like that. But yeah, see it had a little cage on it. I didn't bring in no feeder bait. That's where I screwed up at. But you can still catch. I could put, well, and I ain't got a sinker. I could just put a sinker on it. But if you ain't got a sinker, you can leave that cage on it. That's a feeder cage. But I forgot like a dumbass to bring in any feeder bait. This is the floater pole. You change how many inches you want to have it down in the water. About 4 foot. I'll throw it right over here. The reason I didn't put this on the right side is because this water is going to drift to the left. Set him right there. And then get out our casting pole. Now them bottom castings, them bottom ones got a little bell on it. That's what that blue thing is. You attach a bell to it, so it'll make a sound if I get a bite on it. So I don't have to look that way. But when I'm fishing, but when I got a floater pole in water, what I always do is throw my lure in that direction so I can watch the floater. Because it ain't gonna make no noise, of course. Oh shit, damn it. I didn't change my lure. It's a glow in the dark lure. I still can catch something on it, we'll see. Yeah, as soon as it hit the water, it's about. Right when I cast it, I was thinking I should have changed it, because that's a glow in the dark lure. But it's still a lure. I believe I got one of the ones I just caught on the other side over there. Oh no! Oh my goodness, that's the first time I've lost a lure in a long time. But I sure just did. I hope that, yeah, I got 4 more of them. There's 5, but some of them are just one. Like see right there, these 2 jerk baits is just one bait. Just one of them. And some of them you buy, you'll have multiple. This one usually pretty good. Good. Attach that one to it. And then try again. But yeah, something got on that song big soon I throw it in there. It's a night lure, but well, you could do it night or day, obviously. But these ones that don't got that glow in the dark symbol on it, sometimes you might not do too good with them at night. You know what? I won't catch nothing on this one. And I need to put the other lure back on. I had something tried to strike right there, I just missed. You're watching meters. Where my and 3 little things. Power meters there. They change. You could tell when something's striking. Getting ready to. The colors will go up. Well, shit, I didn't miss it, didn't I? You know what? I'm putting that fucker back on there. Try it. Damn thing hit the water as soon as I got a caught a fish as soon as it hit the water. Don't mean it's gonna happen again, but you never can tell. And them markers, the reason for them, you only got so many of them, but you can put them at different lakes, but other people can't see them. Lines don't cross up and shit either. That way nothing interferes, because somebody else could be fishing, like how I skip time. Somebody else could be fishing on here and they could be at night time. Yeah, smallmouth. Well, that's the first fish, 2.2 pounds out of 154. Let's see the floater drifting. But them markers, like when you catch trophies or uniques. But like this lure, when I throw it out there, once it hits the water, and I start casting it in. Well, if I cast it in 20 feet or more, whatever, it's not going to mark where you snag that fish. It's going to mark it where you throwed it in the water. So that floater, if I caught something on it, it would mark the exact same spot. I got that one marker right there. because it's drifting. Now some places they won't drift. Hell, you got some rivers that flow down here, that's all they do is drift. But now that bottom casting one, if I caught one there, that's where a marker could be placed, right where you hook hits the water. But I throw it, you throw them on them spots where you already got a marker because of those fish could spawn back there. That's kind of the way the game works. I think it even tell you, yeah, it'll tell you the date, time. Oh shit, got one right here. Holy shit. They always fight with the first strike. Pretty hard. Don't want to break the damn thing again. Sure that fish ain't that big. Yeah, it don't look that big. It's just putting up a fight from hell. Well, it's a pretty good one. Trophy rainbow trout. Yeah, that's a trophy. That's a good one. Pays $950 for 9.3 pounds. That's the way I usually look at it. That means it's good because it's giving you $1, more than $1 a pound, a little more. Pretty close to it, but some fish don't pay like that good. But yeah, trophy fish. But see, if I was to mark that, and then the way you mark them, you go in here, and I'd have to mark it before catching another fish. But this would mark it right where it hit the water, not where it snagged it. But now you take these other two markers, like that one, the trophy brown trout, same fish, January 23rd, in the morning, 7 pounds, 26 inches, tell you what you caught it on. You can delete it. And then the one over there over the bottom of that, the unique tiger trout. And I ain't got too many uniques. That's February field. Early morning, 6.4 ounces, 25 inches, and with the same damn baits. What's the other one? Yeah, it is tiger. But that's how you get the mark. But unfortunately, I figured it out that it marked where you hit the water. So lure poles, you'd have to throw it right in its mouth like I did that one earlier when it broke. And the floater poles, well, they're going to have to set still in order for it to be able to. Look at that, Bo. That lure is a nighttime lure, and it is hitting wide open. Holy shit. See, I didn't lure this one in too far. It might be a pretty decent marker. But it's a small fish here. It's coming in quick. It's the same. I made the smallmouth fast. Yep, smallmouth. 338 for 3 pounds. 18 inches. You can also push the eggs and take a little picture yourself. Kind of hard to work it the way it is, but there it is. I don't ever do that, but don't take many pictures. I need to change that pole. That thing is, well, hell, maybe both of them. They're just not biting that bait. But I don't think did I skip time? Well, no, I'm still 5 in the morning, so I'm not at the peak time here. But, holy something back in. Now, these sunspots you can set, and I had it coming in, I didn't mean to do that. And the floater won't grip. Well, sunlight's shining good. Reflection. Now, well, that is 7 o'clock. It is peak time. It's not quite 7 yet. If I skip time right now, it's almost 6. So 15 minutes almost went by. Real 15 minutes because almost hour, one damn hour went by. But I'm going to leave it because if you skip time, you have to wait about 20 minutes before you skip time again. Otherwise, you got to spend one of your special coins. Real money coins. Which you do earn a bunch of them in here. Of those coins. I got 158, I think, on me right now. Hell, rowing that boat. I've got 2 levels on doing that. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there's another level. It probably goes about 5 levels. I want to throw this over this way this time. Let it drift from there. And that way I can cast in that direction. Because I'm using this damn lure because they're eating it up. But I'm going to let it sink. I'm going to let it sink this time way down. This deep out there. See it right below the symbol up on the right top bottom of that floater symbol. It's still drifting down right now. Takes a long time to get down there. So just pretty damn deep. Okay, it just hit bottom. See what kind of monster fish we can pull out down there. Be cool if it rained. Yeah, this is a free game. You know, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. I'm playing on PC with an Xbox One controller, but you can play with the keyboard, mouse, free game. They sell a lot of shit in it, like free games do, premium, all kinds of shit. But it's almost 10-year-old. That Trackmania I've been playing, that's another free game. It's been out a good close to 10 years or so itself. So I think this one's older than Trackmania. There's a lot of fishing spots. It goes up 110 levels. I think there's about 40 some fishing spots. And level 30 opened up this fishing spot. And I'm at 31. The next one is about 34. I think it's over in California. But they got them all over the world, fishing spots. You know, there's some big ocean spots. Like in China or somewhere. I think it's the last one that opened up. It gets about level 100 or 98 or something to open it up. But when they brought it out, whenever they did, I don't know. I just started playing this thing about a month and a half ago again. But then they pumped it up from 100 levels to 110. And we got a little minnow there, but no, right here, that's a trophy brook trout. Here we are. A 402, 3.9 pounds. That's a good one. That's the kind you mark if you hook or stay still. It's kind of worth marking. But now see, everybody sees me down there on that where it's green at. That in some parentheses south of heaven, that's a club. It could have a couple hundred people in it, could have a couple thousand, I don't know. I can't remember. But there's shitloads of clubs. You can make your own, whatever, or join one. I think I've seen that one, join it. Or you don't have to be on one at all. Don't really matter. I'm sure there's club things to do. I can't pause it when I got the fish in the water or the line in the water. But there is tons and tons of these things to try to accomplish. Now, as far as achievements go, there's only about a dozen. So, it's about 10 years. But the accomplishments inside the game, there's hundreds of them. It's a pretty popular game, I think. Shit, it might even be an e-sport. I know track mate. Ooh. Come back here. This lure doing good at daytime. As long as I don't lose them. You see that fish, when you first catch it, it always fight hard. Damn, boy, that's another trophy. Trophy bound trout. Starting to burn trophies up. That's 25 pounds, 25.6. But yeah, I'm liking how that lure is doing. If I had accidentally thrown it out there when I first skipped to the next day, I'd have put something. I would never use it at daytime. Which I won't say never, but I wouldn't have done it on this day because I wouldn't have thought to. If I would have thought to change it. But I threw her out there and got a bite, and it was so good, I lost the lure. First lure I lost, and I don't hardly ever lose lures that much. But I'm sure I will in time. The other two poles ain't doing worth a shit. I should change the baits. We've got all kinds of damn baits. See, that guy just caught a trophy right there now. He's 34. He should have opened, at that level, he should have opened up that California lake. Unless he's in here practicing for that tournament that's coming up, because people will do that. Which is, well, they do hold tournaments. This is actually a competition. It's not considered a tournament. There's some tournaments they have one a year. When I first started playing it, there's just starting one. And shit, I was just level 10, maybe. But yeah, when I was going to see, they're always, every time you go in there's missions. They're just, there's so many that say they ain't got it. Let's see, that would be the second. Huh? I did that just to pack it up real quick. And there's multiple spawn points like that. There's a deep spot too. See, down here. Usually everybody here, they're going to spawn to here and just walk around. It's not that far. Or spawn here and walk down. Matter of fact, I could go across right over here where I was at earlier. And there's a path. And it will walk right through those woods. Right straight over here. But I'm going to kill some time. Because when I get down here, I'm going to skip time up to the next good point of the day. But I'm going to do some rowing to work on that next thing I was talking about. These missions. It's most likely level 3. Each level will give you more shit too. But every time you complete one, you'll get at least one of those special money coins. And then other stuff. That's a pretty good place to eat over there. And then on both, well, either side right here. Got two. Got that spot. And then straight ahead over there is where I'm looking. Or out there. Let's stay out there. Yeah, how did I zoom although? I didn't know I could zoom. I just on the boat. I just figured that out there. Where'd they go? Yeah, I'm at level 31. I just figured that out. Which I didn't get this boat till I was about level 20. You can rent them if you don't have them. Rent it for a day, just like you rent you pay for license out of the money you earn. You gotta have there's two types of license. If you don't have the advance, you can't fish at night. So it's the better one. And then you gotta pay to fish at that lake. But you can buy anywhere from a day to a month. Yeah, that plastic. Wash that white one. Well, you always liked them. But yeah, out of all these lakes, you gotta pay a fee, in-game money fee to fish there for a day, and then extending the days, you get a big discount on that. But out of about 40 some lakes that's on here, or fishing spots, there's only one of them that's free, and that's the one when you first start the game, and it's down in Texas. It's like a big old pond. But it's a pretty good pond. But it's big size. About half size of this. But not as deep. Up here everybody fishing for the northern pike. Another guy in that canoes up there. And he's fishing the same way I do if I fish out of the boat. Everybody else, they go over there fishing and them weeds is right in front of them. Which it don't matter, don't hurt them, but I usually set my stuff up right there on that bank where he's at, and then I can cast it over. And cast all 3 poles all the way over. But if he's going to be in a wave, I'm not going to do it that way. I might get off over here somewhere. But yeah, if I fish in the rope, that's the way I do it right there. Oh, he got green on it. I thought it was just white with a stripe on it. Oh, that's a different guy. I'm really pissed now. The green, dark green is my favorite color. Forest green. Yeah, I'm even more jealous. I want that paint job. If I wanted something like that, it'd probably cost me, I don't know how many of my bait coins, or a real dollar or two, which I'm not going to do. Not for no damn paint job, but I do like that green. But anyway, see, in the boat you can only fish with 1 pole. And the reason, that's why I come over here and do it like this. Put that one up. Get the first one out. This is the bottom one. And they're all, most of these are throwing right over in here. But you'll see the names in that chat thing. They'll start popping up. Trophy Muskie. Well, that guy's a level 101. You see? This is something they really need to fix, because I think there's if you got the right stuff, you can catch trophy muskies out of here, left and fucking right. Northern pike, I mean. And they are excellent paying fish. I'm gonna get a floater out. Bring it down to about 20 inches or so. Well, there's not too many of our fish in that spot like I thought, but usually that's the spot, right here where I'm throwing at. And they pour them out there left and right, and I can't. But I'm definitely casting over this fucking lure, which I've probably not even done. Not in the daytime anyway. It's really, I was going to change, see, it's already on bottom. It's real shallow water. But there's a shit ton of northern pike that spawn over there. And what they use to get them, I'm not sure yet. Oh, that was a snag. Damn it. Now, when you get a snag, you might as well reel it in, because you might have a piece of debris on it. You might not, but then again you might. Don't look like I did, but yeah, I thought I heard that making a noise. Is it making a noise? No, I think that know that. I thought I heard that bell. It's not. It's loud enough for you to hear it, but sometimes it's hard to hear it. each pole is its own. Nothing interferes with each other players and all that. So they could be in a different time. Here I'm 7:22 a.m. and two or three of them could be in the dark right now. Big bait, little fish. Yeah. Level 86. How much is that fish? How much is that fish? That's his tag. But big bait, little fish, that's the club he's in. And yeah, I'd have some kind of symbol by mine. I don't. There's a bunch of them that you just pick one. The way it looks. Yeah. You know, making a club, said somebody else down there with one. There's that Micah dude. That's the other dude that was at the boat. And see, I'll come in here and won't do shit. But I'm surprised, I said there's a northern pike, 6.2 pound, and then right after that, somebody just caught a trophy, 13 pounds. Level 35 and level 37. But both of them is northern pike. And somebody just caught a muskie too, level 38. But there's 37, 38. That don't matter because he was 38 also. And just like I thought, I ain't doing worth of shit. So is the Cassius burning over there. There's two different ways of casting. This is actually a light bait, that's why it wouldn't go farther. If it was about an ounce instead of a half ounce, I could throw it 200 more feet out with this pole. Which these are 3 upgraded poles. When I got so far up, I still got the 3 that I originally started with, but they're tiny. Them fish that I was pulling out on the other side, and I pulled in, it wasn't that hard, but they were still pretty good sized fish. You'd be there 10 minutes trying to pull them in with them other poles, if the line was strong enough to hold them. And there's shit tons of stuff. You could sit for an hour or two looking at all. Have I got a fish on here? Something was trying to follow that bait. That's what that was. But if you go in here to the shop, oh my God. There's your rods. And that's just the spinning rods. Well, no, you ain't gonna be able to see as much stuff in here because I'm not. I gotta be out. This is stuff that you can buy. They don't let you buy so much stuff. Right, like that there. I've got like 50, 30 or 30, maybe some different baits I could buy in this category, but I have to leave this late. You have to be out at the main menu. It's limited to the stuff you can buy when you're in here. And I'm already not liking how the fishing's going. That's the normal way it would be turned. I always orient it to the way I'm facing, like that. But anyway, I'm gonna go down here from dawn to dusk. I just automatically pack everything up. But this pier, because it's not wood for some reason, my rod stand will not sit on it. I've got another rod stand first one that I had gotten. This is a better one, but it won't set on wood. I mean, it won't set on a concrete pier. It set on a wooden pier. What sense that makes, I have no clue. But this one's made for a big long pole, because it stick right straight up in the air. My other one, they didn't stick up as far like that. But it holds two. You can get shit, you can get them at holds one, or you can get them at holds four. So, there's a bunch. Yeah, it's kind of, well, I think. Skip up that right there. Back for a bit. See, I ain't got much power on that. That would go a country mile if I just threw it straight out. Or cast it all the way out. That one there. And I ain't even changed the baits yet, but here's all the baits I got in here. You can only bring so much stuff with you too, depending on the size of your tackle box. Use some bloat I got. Get it back deeper. Around about 3 feet. I should have changed the other one too, but you never know. Still might catch something. And yeah, there's all kinds of different floaters, and this one glows in the dark. What I like about it. And then, let's see. There's a bass jig. That was kind of spinner bait. See what happens. That's actually a light spinner bait too. Half ounce. I need some 1 ounce ones for these poles and line. If it gets any lower than a half ounce, yeah, you won't cast it out there 3 feet. It won't go nowhere. Go about 5 feet out, maybe. Which one you put? There's something around that floater right now. I'm gonna watch it for a minute. Looking for it to sink. And if it does, all I gotta do is do like this. Switch the pole out. Something's definitely, there it goes. Oh yeah, well, it's something. Not very big, but it's a fish. Might be something different. A minnow, white bass, 34, 34. And not quite a pound, but it's weight and money. Let's see, crawfish. Them right there cost bait coin. I got some free ones with on the level one time. That's another thing you can get, or for those challenges we'll do. Sometimes you'll get free items. But yeah, those crawfish will cost you. And there's some baits that's like that. It'll cost you real. You can't buy it with the in-game currency. You have to use the bait coin. There's poles, lines, and everything, hooks. There's shit tons of stuff you can buy with in-game currency, but there's a bunch that you can't. You have to use the bait coin. Just like them damn markers. But they give you a bunch. And then I earned 15 of them on a level. I remember. That thing's already cashed in, so let's try this other spoon. Bring down here. little deeper here than on the other, where I was at on the other side. But not as deep as straight ahead down there. Come on now, we need to take some fish. It's only got 29 pounds, just less than 29 pounds. It's already getting up even. The night starts, I think, at 7 or 8. It's considered night. You gotta go from 5, 8. Yeah, I think, let's see. I think you go 18 hours or 16 hours. 16 hours in the day, and the other 8 is considered night, up to 5 a.m. So that would be 8 or 9 o'clock before the night. Which I could look at it right here and say, there's something out there playing that game. I can't look at it there. But yeah, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. That's when the night starts. And it goes from 9 to 5 a.m. It's considered the night. They got 16 day hours and 8 night hours. That's the way it counts it. And you have to have the advanced license to be able to fish from the 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. You get a standard license, it's cheaper, but you can't use night fishing. Prohibited. It can get a little addictive for a relaxing game. That's why I started getting back into it, really. Something to relax with. And not get all tensed up like some of these shooters or even racing games that I like to fool with from time to time. They get you all tense. Oh shit. I'll throw it out there and put it down. Yeah. That's something small though, I believe. Little minnow fish. Trophy yellow perch, it's a trophy. Green. And that was the bottom, so that's the time to give them a mark. Because yeah, some of these competitions they have, they'll be for different fish. They always ain't the best one. And then take this last fish caught and boom. Just dated it, everything. Where did it go? Let's see. Right here. Yeah, there it is. 2/22/26 on bloodworms. And there it is. That's where I threw it, right there on that spot, because it went straight to the bottom. But they have a competition here with that. I've got a couple of them behind me. There's some little fish trophies. I think white bass. I can't pull the string thing back up to a real end. Because I can't set all three poles down. I can switch them out, but I can't. Yeah. Gotta get the hands free. It won't let you pause when you got a pole in your hand. Oh, well, not when you got a pole in your hand, when you got the line in the water. Yeah. That's been the first. But yeah, I've actually took some markers away when I realized that what it was doing. It marks wherever it hits the water. Now if I pull it up, straight, you see that's straight out, straight behind me here at this little point. I think that's a small, yeah, trophy white bass. That was on January 19th. And down here, what's this one? Trophy yellow perch. And then up here, trophy muskie. February field. And large minnows. But that's quite a, let's say, I mean that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just on this one lake. Or on this one fishing spot. Damn it, there's a fish on there. Maybe y'all should get away. Could be the same time. Or it's in that same spot. But they won't spawn back that quick, I don't think. Not the trophy. It's a rock bass. It's a rock bass. 3/4 of a pound. That's two different fish, y'all. One of bloodworms. Yeah, because worms, though. I got bloodworms, and you got red worms, and that colony. Red worms. But almost everything eats these fucking bloodworms up. So, keep on throwing right there. See what else can hit y'all. This one's already drifted in. There's something on that quick. They show what the fuck is. They eat them worms up, buddy. Them bloodworms. Another yellow perch. That's probably the smallest one I've seen. Don't have to move the camera much. That's where your bait goes. I got another one now. It's closed. When I earned them, one's closed, one's open. Put feeder bait in it. But yeah, that's burning will do a fish up all of a sudden. That's what the worms, that's what they do. They attract a lot of little fish. But you can catch some big fish on it too, you know. But the little fish definitely get them. Look at that. It's already going again. And out of all the bells you can get, that's the loudest one. You barely can hear the damn thing. I went and settings and yeah, I've got it loud as another rock bass. Alright, it might be time to change. Flies, you got mayflies. Let's put some night crawler on there and see what happens. I'm going to throw it in a bit of different spot too, just in case I get a different kind of coach or a unique something. Alright, we leave it sitting there long enough. Maybe throw this back out and change the bait on it. So it's natural age. I'm going to let it drift from over there and come across. But yeah, the bottom piece, the bottom pole is the only one that's pretty much going to be good for marking fish. Unless one gets on just as soon as you hit the water with the floater or this. Let's see, 20 foot. That says 5 ounces. Oh, that's a jerk. This is a crank. Yeah. Yeah, I know the crank. This is a jerk. I ain't done a jerk in a long time. I'll throw that now if you miss, but they work a little different the way you got the crank. But look at there, trophy, 2 trophy northern pipes, 15, 18 pounds, 18 and a half. See, it only goes, this one only goes down so far. It's going again. On night crawlers this time. Coming in quick though. Brown bluehead, which is a catfish, almost a pound. And what's a blue catfish? That's what we're going to be fishing for. But if I do get that tournament, yeah, what you got to do is, yeah, that's the fish, yeah. Oh yeah, I done talked about that. But there's a crawfish, leeches, medium, shiners, large minnows. And them shiners and minnows is something they use a lot. Because a lot of fish love that. Let's see. Put some damn shrimp on there. You can go a little further out. And that's 150 foot. Now, see what we do with this jerk bait. Good chance to play with it. Dad burnt. There's only one in one of these too. So if I was to lose it, now this one, it'll sit there and float on top of the water, and then when you start reeling it, then it'll go down. Works a little different. And it's a cranking while it's doing that. But it floats when you're not reeling it. And when you pull, it'll go downward. Some of them only go so many feet, too. Different ones. But this, yeah, that says 12 foot. I think I just got a fish on it. Bigger than shit. Not too big, but it's a fish. Get your wax in there. There goes the Spencer, smallmouth bass. There's the other pole. Which one is on? This one? Yeah. Come on now. Yeah. It gets too loose. It'll be gone. I help you there. Tiger trout. There you go. Getting a variety of fish going. I thought that was actually the bottom caster. I would have put it more to the left. Yeah, this is the only one that don't have the three little round dots. It says stop and go on it. Which naturally you're going to stop and go on this, huh? There's another 13.8 Topi Northern Bass. Level 35. And I bet you anything that, who was that? Steadfast Club Raider. I can almost bet you anything right down here. Yep, there he is. Look at me. 1, 2, 3, 4 bunched up. And then somebody there and there, yeah. There's a party going on there. And this guy, he left. I'm the only one ain't down there. I go join the party. Did I just have a fish on that? I believe that pole bent right over. About the same time I pushed the button, I seen it. Okay, I just came from this way. Right down here is the way to go towards it. He's got the 3-rod stand. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know if there's a 5. Here you got two of them on top of each other, 35 and 38. You can do that. So he's got that's the stand I got. He's 35. Here's a different stand, just different color. But it's still a 2-rod stand. But yeah, I could set up right here too. I could do it, set it right down wherever it's set. Throw it right through them weeds. But I just don't like doing it with the weeds. See, when I mark that, I mark it from the other side over there, where I always go. And the thing is, I can cast over in there. I don't have to be fishing through them weeds, but everybody does that shit. Which I could get right here in these weeds. But I just go right up there to the open. Matter of fact, man could be right over where that guy's at. And the same, and I could still reach over. But I like it like this because it's not everybody's right on top of each other and all that bullshit. Set her down right there. Get the old number 1 out. Now feed them pipe, do like shrimp. So this is the bottom caster. See if I got here to the right that I was just pointing at right guy there. I could throw it all across. Put that down. It's number 2. It's a floater. Let's see what we got here. Let's keep that about 20 inches or so. Full cast to reach there. Put it in there. Get the old number 3. But yeah, there was a fish bent right over on that damn pole. As soon as I hit that damn button. Get the old red spoon out. Throw it right in there. But every time I come down here, I don't have the luck that everybody else has. And I guarantee it's the feeder bait's doing it. And maybe some other good lure or bait or something. I can't get the lift off the bottom of the ground. Wait a minute. Yeah, there. This one 3 drag. This was medium spoon 1.5 ounce. But then again, it might be just a medium spoon 1 and it's a 1/2 ounce. Because it depends on what it says when you put it on. If it says it's optimal, it's good, but or it say it's light and come up short. Let's see, that's optimal. That's a 1 ounce. Yeah, that's 1.5 ounce. That baby will go a long way, I'd say. Let's see how it puts it on. There's almost a 20-pound northern pike. That's 200 feet out. But I need to point this way so I can see my floater over there. It's already 8 p.m. Game time. It's almost in less than 15 minutes it'll be night. You realize that? And I only got 37.8 pounds. Yeah. Catching a bunch of those little fish. Which I paid $2,000 for this day. I can look right now and see the value of what I got, my inventory. $3,692. Got 14 fish. Max fish. You can put up to 66.1 pound fish in this particular net that I got. The fish keeper. They go right down the line showing the trophies and the bait right on them. Ladies, and it won't tell the exact time of the day, but that don't really matter because it's game time anyway. I'm fucking moving again for the night. Well, let's look at that. See how high it rises. Right there. 11 to about 1. The best looking time. And it's going downhill right now. I'm just wondering if I want to stay here or what. No, I know where I'm going. I'm going right here on the Sandy Cape. Alright. And let's look. It's still pretty good peak on that. Actually higher than that, I believe. So I'm gonna let it play out. This is the bottom. How did you trip on her? I think we're going to drift to the right with the floater. Natural eggs. Go with some medium cooked bacon. What is that number? It might drift a while. I can tell. And throw this baby out. And see what happens. There's another 16.65 trophy northern back. What the fuck the secret is? Must go find me a video on it. And what? There'll be somebody telling what the secret is. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. I'd reach down to get my vapor. I didn't quite get it in my hand. But it's alright. Oh no, it broke. Damn it. Another one broke. Another one bites the dust. Well, Got 4 more of them. That was the first one of them I've lost. Of the reds. Damn, that sucked. Threw it right in there and thing. I should have been a little bit easier on it coming in with the drag and all that shit. I gotta be careful with them sometimes. Damn. Holy shit, they're biting it though. I'm 180 feet out. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Pretty decent, I believe. Oh shit. Oh. Damn. I'm glad I didn't skip time or nothing. Yeah. I got something good. I can get that bastard in. Oh my God, I broke it again. There's a monster right here. There is a monster right here. Damn it. Holy shit, that's 2 of them in a row. And like I was saying way earlier when I lost a different lure, I don't hardly lose lures that much, but it must be easier on the drag and wire it out with the drag a little better instead of trying to reel against the quick. Whatever the hell is hitting this. Could be these northern pike. Big monster northern pike. Everybody's catching on the other side of a musky one. It surely ain't no walleye in there or a trout that big. But now there's another big fish. It looks like a carp. American something. I'll figure it out in a minute. I'll look at it and see what it is. I just can't think of the name of it, but it is a big fish. And I have caught quite a few in this area. It is American shade. Yeah, them fish right there get pretty big. And you got Atlantic salmon too, but just common, no trophies, so these are bigger, definitely. Which that don't mean always like these are going to be as big as these, just because they're both trophies, but because definitely the musky. No, there, the freshwater drums, that's it. Okay, I had to do a couple of tasks. House tasks. Yep. Well, I got like this one down here. On shrimp too. I want one of these damn fish that I've been hooking with. Get me turn that time. 854. I'm snacking here, so I'm gonna mute the mic. Other than that, just kicked in. The fish didn't that. But see, if I didn't have the advanced license, my day would have ended right there. And what I'm talking about is right here. Got two. But it won't give me the option to buy because I've already got it. Until it runs out at 8:34 p.m. this evening. Because that's what time I bought it last night, 24 hours ago. I think it's 8,000 for one 24-hour day. The more days you buy, you're going to save. But you never can tell when you're going to want to go to somewhere else and fish, as long as you keep extending your days, you'll get your money back. Just gain a little bit at a time, really, because a lot of fishing is about 2,000 for this day to get extended. But the license has been paid for by now. But I ain't got 50 fucking pound fish. If I could catch whatever was breaking these lures right here, I'd be in business. Ain't really been a great fishing day. I've caught a variety of fish, but there's somebody called a trophy blue catfish. That's that event it's coming up. That's 45.2 pounds. Holy shit. I don't know, that might be what I was hooking on to. And if it is, my line won't, yeah. I'm, I think one of these poles has got 20-pound test, the other's got, and there's one's got like a 22 point something pound test. But I don't know if I even got a 25 pound. There's one way to find out. Okay. Pole number one. Line weight 18.5. Pole two, 22 pounds. This one is 21 pounds. So from 18 and a half to 22. And the strongest one is on that lure. That floater pole. Yeah, there's a floater. And this is the bottom one, the feeder pole. That goes to the bottom. And this got the weakest line on it, actually. This is 21. That was breaking that I was lost 2 lures with. Now it's 9. It's one of these lures I lost first time. I lost 3 lures on this day. Three that I know of to remember. Get my mining helmet on. There was another guy down with one on. There's yellow. I've got 2 of these special hats that got somehow out of leveling up or something. Walleye. That's what we want. See, 549 for 3.5 pounds. That's what you want. That's the money maker. But I can't quit eating this damn Totito's salsa with the corn chips. The dipping, the one to take back a little bowl. I need a whole jar in one setting. Look at that. What called a unique 38.6 pound unique northern pike. Damn. Well, that wasn't as heavy as that big catfish, but that's a unique northern pike. Be a hard catch. He's just level 35. What the hell are they using, man? There's something they're trying to get to me right now. But, let's see. Now here's my level, 31. And I like that much more to get to 32. But I am definitely, and as far as that meter goes, yeah, I got this one. I was using this one, but, and you got a horizontal one. But with one, it takes up less room. You can even change the size of your lure, the way it looks in the water, depending on how good you can see it or not. But it shows the line, yeah, all three things. These, I have all three things within it, but it's better, it's a lot better to have the one that's got each individual one. Yeah, you got your rod, your reel, and your line. Percentage is all one in all three of them. It's a lot better that way. I've come to find out. But I mean, I fish, catching all kinds of fish other ways, but when you start getting these bigger fish and losing lures the way like I have, it's definitely better to have the three, three for monster, all three. All them All them sounds make me think I'm at Camp Crystal Lake. Looking for Jason to come out and whack me in the back of the head with a machete. Or a claw hammer. Like in part 2 with that cop. I remember I was about 11 years old when that one come out. And that was the first one I actually watched, was part 2. I watched it before I watched part 1. Because back then, you'd be lucky to have a VCR. And satellites, hell, VCRs when they come out, they're just like everything else, computers and everything when they come out. A damn VCR back then would cost you $600-700. So that's when it's first coming out. That's where everything is. There was the Betamaxes, a little smaller tape. But my dad had one of them, and he got one of the first satellites. Big old round disc, big old white round disc, big as a wall, as big as a barn door. But yeah, VCRs and stuff like that, they cost shit out of it. I'm going to get me some that green or red glowing fishing line. It's not really, well, it don't really glow, it's just colored that way. Which I'm pretty sure they got real fishing line like that. But, yeah, because it's hard to see it at night. When you're trying to tighten your line up. That's what I need. And they have got it in here. Maybe even yellow also. I know they got green and red. Well, 4,600, and it costed $2 grand to extend the day. Plus 2,600 is good, even if I don't, yeah, 'cause I ain't got 50 pounds still. And to be honest with you, there's still a lot of the night left. Uh, let me take it right up here. Where's the damn floater pump? Oh, that's it. I need to set this down and reel this in. But you can let the line out too, go backwards. If you want to set a pole down and don't have no tension on it, just put it in the negative. Yeah, medium cut bait ain't doing shit. Put some small minnows on there. Get us a minnow. And that actually moved to the left. It usually always moves to the right. That's what it did. It might be moving both ways depending on where the center is considered to be. But yeah, you can get 2 or 3 fish at one time. Just set the poles up, down, and just go back and forth, do each one a little bit at a time, especially if you got big fish on there. I pulled it off. It's rough. Did the damn thing get off? Because that's a small minnow. That's bait. That ain't fish. There is a little fish though that you can catch. It's a minnow. I don't know if it's here or in a different place. Look at all this fucking northern pike coming out down there, man. How the fuck do they do that? I'm going, yeah, I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go find out with a video or something and see what the trick is. Hold up, 5,035. Because I'm about done with the day here, and as far as that goes, let's see. What's the term? See, that competition is on the blue catfish. Yeah, these right here. Leeches, medium cut bait, which I threw that in the water earlier. Large minnows, crawfish, I throw in the water. And I think in this tournament it said it's got to be nighttime fishing too, and on the bank. So really, right now, there's no better time. Crankbait to be practiced for that. See, I'm not catching none of that shit. But let me reset this one and see what if I can throw something on there. But they might be a certain area too. You gotta learn. And see, I ain't got none of that fish marked. No. It means a crawfish. And that's catfish, so it'll definitely be on the bottom of the water. I'm gonna throw it right in between them two markers and see what happens here. And then, let's see, judgments. It said small, cut bait, or small minnows, which I've got on there right now. Which, there's somebody who created one. But it also mentions medium cut bait. But it mentions leeches. One way to find out. No, wrong thing. Leeches, okay. Let's put this thing down about 6 feet, 5 feet deep. See what happens. I don't know. And you can only use one pole in this competition if I were to get in it. Shades, crawls, crayfish, crankbait. That's all. I think that's the only thing I got over it on me. I've got that other stuff, but I didn't bring it in with me. Crankbait. But that's actually which it might not always matter. It's always low in the dark blue is. Damn it. I just got my damn vapor in my left hand. Even reel with the right trigger, but then to give it a good jerk, you need to do the left trigger. Or at least push up on the stick, on the right stick, you can do it that way too. But yeah, something that definitely grabbed a hold of it and let go of it before I got the snag on it. actually maybe drag it across the water or the bottom. That'd be a better thing to do. That's actually how I used to fish with it in the beginning, because I didn't figure out that floating up and down and shit. I just start reeling it and just kept on reeling it and drag it across the bottom. But that's where the catfish should be. It's mainly on the bottom. But them peak times too of biting, that might be for the mainly for the not all fish. There's a lot of reading up things I know you can do. So right, I'm set 101. So by the time I go back in here, it should be 104, 105, if the timer still runs. And it didn't. So when you pause, timer stops. Okay. See what, should have go to 102 pretty quick. There it went. I would have been paused longer than that. lot longer. But yeah, so out here fishing straight 6 hours, but it'd be longer if you pause it. But if the time don't stop, then that means if you guys don't pause, and I was always worried about that. Like if I left my poles and wanted to go use the restroom, which I've done, but a lot of times I wouldn't even pause it because I was thinking it kept running anyway. But that tells me that, yeah, if time stops, then the fish shouldn't bite either. So at least now I know that. Because I just now tested it. It took me to level 31 before you tested it out. And really, I might have played 10, 12 levels on Xbox years ago when it first come out. Or the first year, or maybe a year after it was out or something, a year or two. Another walleye. Yeah, baby, 580, 60.5 pounds. See, I was thinking because it was a live game too, which everybody else's times are different. It's not the same. But I assumed that the timer would keep going because when you get these competitions, which they're not over in 30 minutes. As a matter of fact, they stay up about 4 hours, maybe even longer, 4 to 6 hours before you'll get the result. A smallmouth bass. As a matter of fact, we'll go look at it right now. It says it's, I already know how it says it. It's 30 minutes of in-game fishing. Okay, that's this right here. That's registration times. But it's a 30-minute duration, which that would be 15 minutes is 1 hour. That's 2 in-game hours. But it runs for 2 hours, 2 real hours. Because see, it says 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. That's in the daytime. If I'm not mistaken, right here. Blue catfish during the nighttime. So see, this is real time. Because this right here is registration time. The registration on this went up at 1 a.m. last night, or early this morning, and it'll run out right as it starts. But it runs for 2 real hours, even though it's only going to take 30 real minutes. Or 1 minute. No, that's not 30 real minutes. Let's see. Yeah, that would be 30 real minutes. That would be 2 in-game hours. But this is real-time hours. And that proves it. Nighttime. This is real time. This is fake time. It would be 30 minutes real time, but in the game, 2 hours a pass in that 30 minutes. Oh no, wait. Oh, never mind. I thought I exited late. Well, I'm signed up. And it's not really a tournament, so it don't matter if I get in or not. Matter of fact, can you? Yeah, I could leave it if I changed my mind. That way it wouldn't, because I do think it keeps a stat percentage. So if I don't get in it, and I don't think I'm going to, the hell with it, because I'm not catching no blue cat, and it's at night. And I'm using all 3 of the baits. And so Yeah, I'll just go back in there and unregister that. Fucking smallmouth bass. Yeah, I can't catch a damn blue cat, and that's why I'll not be getting in it. I'll just be unregistered from that event. I don't know what all the tricks are, but that's a nighttime tournament, and I'm at night. I'm using all three of those baits. So let me just go back in here and leave this. There's 37 in it. So this is the only license I've got going on right now. All of these expired. This is Colorado, which I had a 30-day pass. It got me all this stuff, a bunch of stuff. Matter of fact, before I got to level 30, I was fishing here about 6 or 7 levels before I got here. I was only about level 23 or something. They had a good discount, and it got me the canoe. It got me all kinds of shit. You got a lot of stuff. You got the feeders, just a bunch of shit. But I believe I'm about done, and I'm gonna just finish the day and all, because I went 3 days on it. Which there is a whatever you call it here. I'll find out what it's called in just a second. Yeah, missions. There's missions for doing every single fishing place, in which we'll look at them right here on the globe in a minute. For doing 30 days. So you would definitely run out of bait and stuff, but that's why you can, but you'd be limited like this. Now this one, it looks like it will sail, but I gotta get to level 32. But once I get there, large cut bait will be available for 900 in-game money. These large minnows, they're 1,425, and you get 5 of them. That's the level there. You have to be to unlock it, but you only get 5 pieces. 15 pieces of them, 25 pieces of these. But for large minnows, that's high. This is 900 for only 5. You take red worms, you get 25 of them for 75. But yeah, every fishing spot, there is a mission for doing 30 days. That's entering the lake, paying the price for the first day, which is always highest, but then extending it every day. But you can skip that time. All you have to do is go in and catch one fish, and then you can skip the next day. As long as you got enough in-game money to do that. Because you got to do it, like this lake here is 2,000. Well, times that by 29. Because the first day costs 9,800. Then take 29 more days, times that by 2,000. That's how much it's going to cost you. But, yeah, I think I'm done with this place. I've seen out. I got a lot more than that because I was 3 days. It might show the total of all the days here. I don't know. I think it does. Yeah, 31,000 in those 3 days. Oh, I got the Captain Rower 3. No shit. Unique. So yeah, I got 31,000. I didn't know I had that though. But now, get out here. See, this is where the stuff pops up. For this, whatever this is, ever how much, you get 60 days. Advanced fishing license for. I had 5 locations of license like this, and it had 30 days premium. But if you go, oh yes, look, there's a price on that. But you get this big old boat here. But just to give you an idea, it gives you 100,000 credits, 100 Bitcoin, which and seeing these poles that I got, it came out of that deal too that I had got. Mine was $15. But you keep scrolling down there, it's got all kinds of shit. You got the advanced license, you're going to have premium and the pond pass, 60 days. You get 50 extra buoy markers and navigation marker buoys, and the bigger ones. That's where you, like when you go to the big ocean places. Okay, got all kinds of lures. Oh yeah, there's a bunch. This stuff I've never used. All kinds of trolling hooks, sinkers, line. There's some orange. Yeah, there's the color. Purple, pink. A big, humongous boat. Wait a minute, attack a wagon? I didn't know it was attack a wagon. And then you get 2 reels and 2 rods. Now I got 3 reels and 3 rods. But man, but this one's $60 fucking. I won't be most likely gonna be doing that again. It's the thing was that let's see how much you gonna cost. 2,700. Okay, don't really have to, but there was a video I watched. It's called EESS. These were money-making places. Okay, the first E right here, which I already had this one. This is the only one I had before I got this thing. This one unlocks at level 8. And okay, it tells you how many people's at that place too, right now, in real time. But this is one of the E's. This is the next one. It was level 18, which I was not there. So no, I wasn't level 20 something like I said. I said I was playing this before I got to 30. I was below this because I didn't have this unlocked. So I could have been 16 or 17. So I came up a long way with that deal. But that's the second E, money maker, for certain kind of fish and stuff. And in here, it is, it's bass. It's largemouth bass. Right there. That's a money maker here. And there's more bass also. But some of these fish ain't caught. But the largemouth, and in here, peacock bass, butterfly. But yeah, largemouth bass. That's the money maker bass. So that's the two E's. And then you got SS. This is the first S at level 30. Which walleye and pike. But the next S is right here, 34. Which I don't have yet, but I'll be there soon. But it would only let me play up to here. It gave me 5 different lakes. This was one of them. That didn't come up to 22. It was this one that I didn't have access to. This one, which was level 26. This one, which is 18. And then there was one right here. No. That one, 20. Those 5. It gave me unlimited license. It gave me unlimited advanced license on all 5 of those places. I'd have to pay the travel costs, I think. But I had the unlimited license, and the premium was running for all those days, and that's what pumped me up. And just day before yesterday, I think I owned the daily spin when you're coming on the game. Every 24 hours you get 2 spins. I hit a 3-day premium. So I should be having premium going right now. I just don't. But here's bait coins. Let's give you an idea. $3, 50 of them. 100 of them, $6. But and of course, the more you spend, the better deal you're going to get. But right there, now premium, 1 day, $1. 60 days, a whole year for 60. Instead of $1 for every one, that would be $360 if you do that every day. But so that gives you there. And yeah, a lot of these I've gained out of this stuff. But okay, here it is. Premium expires 2/24. That is in 2 days. So it was yesterday when I come in, I spun. Oh, here's another cool trick. I'd say this trophy muskie I've got. Check it out. You want to look at it. Tell you where it come from, date, weight, and how long it is. But the 3D image of the fish you caught. Yeah. Let's see. But now, the globe. And how many places does it have? Shit, right here, this is the United States. So this one, is it in, I think it's in Canada. Alaska. Yeah, Canada, I think. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 that we could see. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. There's the newest one. 21. 22. That's the levels you gotta be to unlock. 23. 24. 25. I could have swore it's about 40, but where would I know that? Let's see. How can is there a way to know that? There's the clover, man. Shit, just us, 3. I bet it's just us 3 here. Me and these 2 people. Well, now wait a minute. This is friends. This ain't clothes. There's the clothes. Members, 14 of 20. Okay, there's 14 of us. Let's see. I could swear there's been more lakes than that. There's, I do believe there is. But the 105 is the newest one, and then that's why they bumped. You could go to 100 levels until they come out with this, and I think this has been out around a year. I'm not sure. But then they pump the levels up to 110. But you have to go up 5 more levels over 100 to get this one. This is the newest. But it's 392 people in it. Registration opens in 11.5 hours for a tournament that's going on. And then another one in 2 days. This is competition. Both of these should be competition. Tournaments will be right here. But you can only use a fishing yacht. Can't use none of this stuff because the map is humongous, I reckon. It's in Norway. But look, 60,000 is to fish the first day there. Now, like where I was just at, one day St. Croix is $9,800. But then you extend all the other days for $2,000. And the lower the levels, it keeps going down like that. See, 3,000 because this is Emerald Lake. Here's your first one. It's free travel cost. And with some coins, I did about 5 places where it's unlimited. You have to use these though to do that. And that way I never have to buy these licenses. Remember that Rocky right here, this was level, what, 5? But that's not the second one. This is level 4. I think the second one that opens up is right over here. Yep, level 3. That's level 12, 20. But yeah, there's your second place. It opens up after you fish at this place. And then the very next level, Muddy Water opens up. Then Rocky Lake. Then after that, they start kind of, says 14. You kind of start going up a little farther. See, that's 10. Then you got, well, that is 8. This one is what, 5? I think, 3 levels there, then 2 levels. Not too bad, but it's right now it's kind of going in about 4 levels or more. That's level 20, and that was 12, so that was right after Emerald Lake. because it was an 8. And then Falcon was after that one over there. 22 on Moose. But that's the one opened up just before I got St. Croix. It's 4 levels difference. Louisiana on that one. But, and now from 30 to 34, this will be the next one, San Quentin out in California. And then we got another one, Blue Crab Island. Look at how many levels. I gotta go get to 54 to open this one up down in Mississippi. 52 players. There's less players there than, but see, it's not a big money maker. Like some of the others up 241. San Quentin, 180. Emerald Lake, 128. Well, it's kind of surprising. And there's the other E, 419 there. But besides that, look, we had a lot of people right here a while ago, didn't we? 388. This is people who've been playing it ever since the motherfucker came out. With 1,000 hours. There's 48. Hell, I would get this before I lift that down one in Mississippi. This is Magnolia. In Magnolia. But kind of like a picture of it. Looks pretty cool. Then you got down here, Japan at 83. And this is a big one. Yeah. That's an ocean one too. And then what we got up here, level 38 in Alaska. 29 people. That's going to be flowing like a bitch. 81 over here. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, this one blows. I think. No, that's a pond. This one. Yeah. Yeah, this one's crazy. You only fish on one side. It's got like two spawn points on one side of it. It's either on this side or the other side over there. But it flows. It's got barges that go up and down. Every now and then you'll see a barge coming across. It's the only one that I know of that does that shit. But by the day, you got a competition coming up on that. There's level 50, United Kingdom, 97 players. Look at that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet that's, we already know it's got 5 spawn points, but I wouldn't doubt if it didn't have 8 or 10. So that's pretty big. And here's 42 in Germany. That's pretty big. Then what we got here? Ukraine, level 46, 118 people. That looks like it might flow. Yeah, that's a river type. Which there's all the reeds on it. Can you look at this one? Yeah, Magnolia. But there was some down here in the bottom. Yeah, look at this one, 94. Paradise. Oh yeah. Lots of, that's the ocean type deal. So that's 3 big ocean ones. You just look at that one. That's Japan. And then the 105 level 1 would be the other one. It's like ocean type or whatever. Norway. This one, yeah. Big areas. So about 3. But yeah, well, you got the Congo at level 75. That looks like it'll flow. Yeah. And you can't see the end of them. Like on Lone Star. Check it out. There it is. But yeah, there's a pier, a walk bridge right there, and you got a little bit of area here. But spawn point. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 4 spawn points on this, but it's not really that big. You got one here, maybe one over in here, and then 2 on this side, I think. Something like that. But you can walk all around it. Just a big old pond. 1,039 people. Well, see, I could jump right in there and right back out. It wouldn't cost a cent just to look at it. Which, yeah, just for the shit of it. I only have to, but you always got to look at all your fish and everything. Okay, there's 3. My bad, 3. But anyway, you have to look at all your fish before going in and figuring out all the baits you need and all that. And I think this is the only place I've got all the fish. Common, got both types there. Young channel cat, common, grass prickle. Here's a smallmouth buffalo, looks just like that one other one, but spotted bass and white crappie. But say you wanna just go in and look at it right quick, and I'll just jump that back out. But there's another thing too about the floater poles. Let's see it right down here. I've got a marker or 2 on here. 1, 2, 3, I see. 4. Yeah, there's a deep spot right there. Looks like 4. There's a spot. 1. There's 2. Okay, that's right. 3. Let's see what I got there. Trophy white crappie, no balls, January 16th. There's another one, same type of fish. Another one. Along the same damn day. And another one on the 17th. I think those 3 was on one day, and then that one was the next day. Huh. Didn't know, that's probably when I just started realizing I could use them. But you see now with this pole, with these poles, I throw it all across the water. But there is another way you can cast. Let's see, how the hell does it do that? Hold in. There it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, what you do is just toss it out. If you just get next to the water. That's another way of casting. You can only do with a float pole, I think. Which it might do it with a bottom feeders if you're going straight down. But this is the only free lake. It don't cost you shit. But if you don't have the unlimited license like I do, you would have to pay for the standard, at least the standard. But you won't just fish at night. But yeah, that would be the minimum you'd have to do. Hey, but it's a standard 1 day license. It's probably like 50 coins or some shit, or 50 in-game dollars rather. And right here, I seen this in a fucking video, and I ain't never done it yet. Yep, right there. Free night crawlers. And see, being I don't have to pay to come in here, that's the first time I just did that. Okay. I could go in and out of here and just, I never paid for a night crawler again. Yeah, that's something I gotta remember. If I hadn't started up that little path just to look, there were level 3 people just starting there, level 1. I don't know if we got respawn. Your search, you searched well, but found no worms at this time. Okay, they're gonna respawn. But look here, this person already knows. He's probably that's probably a new account. But I'd seen that in the video, and that's the first time I did it right there. But being that I don't have to pay, I don't have to get no license or pay to come in here. I could just come in and out. Depending on how long it takes them to respawn, I can just go in and out of here and never have to pay for that crawler again. Which is a pretty cool thing to know. But that crawler, I don't think it's not that. You can't buy them while you're in here. So, yeah, I'd have to be out to know what they cost. I bet you there's nothing in here that's like a reach. Most people probably look at me saying, "Oh, this stuff was level 31, but there's a 25. But you can do that to either catch fish in their caught or just to make some money. Or try for them missions, like 30-day mission, all that shit. Now, before I leave here, just for the heck of it, I'm going to go down here and see. Let's see, it's almost 5:30 in game time, so that'd be, if it gets 5:30, that'd be 7.5 minutes I've been in here. But I'm going to go down and see if there's any more night crawlers, if they've respawned yet. I'm just curious of how long it takes them to respawn. No, still not. Probably an in-game hour or two. Hell, it might even take a real hour, which would be 4 in-game hours. But I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. See, there's a buy for 9. That's bait coin. That's him right there. So that bait comes with real money coins. And it ain't the only. But there's night crawlers. 170 for 25 of them. So you're not saving a whole lot, but. And right here's my limit. Right here be the next thing, and then corn. I still got, there's all kinds of things in there still to get. vegetables. There's spawn pack for in-game currency, but I got to get to level 39. So that's another thing. They might charge you bait coin, like here. This is bait coin, bold red roll at level 42. But when I get on up to level 50 or 60, that same bait would cost in-game currency instead of real money coins. There's more real money coins. But look how many pages. Now all this shit, I don't know, that's putting in feeders maybe. There's muscle meat. But you'll get a bunch of shit just on one level. But here we go. That's probably some ocean fishing places too, a lot of this stuff. Look, oak flakes. I've never noticed that. Scaled sardines, side swimmers, sea worm, crab, freshwater fry, dead meat chunk. There's crab again, but for real money coin. I mean in-game coin, because I said, yeah, right there it is, level 50 for 19 bait coins. And then you get it right here at 55 for 1900 in-game money. But there's all kinds of fucking shit, man. But you see, when you're in there, like if you're trying to pull off the 30-day challenge stuff, there's not many baits they'll let you have. About 4 or 5 baits. And maybe no lures. But then again, they could offer you 1 or 2 lures. There's a spin thing. But golden reel of fortune is now available. Try your luck. Oh, is it? Now it's come back tomorrow. Yeah, it ain't got a counter on it. This is, yeah, spend money. But look, you got that premium, 2, but there's some line, some lures, tools, and 4,200. Is that a damn rod or a sinker? Or a floater, I mean. There are thin floaters like that. Spin 0 or 3, so you could do this 3 times in a day. But it costs you 15 to do that 3 times. Yeah, on the days 2. Look at that. Well, you spin this every 24 hours, but you spin it twice. The first time you spin it, I got a 3-day premium on that first spin. But sometimes you'll spin it, and then on the second spin it says now try to spin for premium. Well, on that first spin, I got 3 days of premium. So, I don't know, and right there on this, right there, I don't know if that has to be just a day, and not a week, I don't reckon. What would yeah, that's the only thing, it's got a 1 on it right there. So, that's only, and you can even do converting here too. 158, I could get 83,000 in-game currency for that. But this 158, that's like 1 and 50 or 6, I think. Like over $9 worth. And most, and I'm pretty sure most everybody that's free from doing challenges and stuff. So that's the one good thing it is. There is other games that will give you, but it's very, very minimal. But this one is not greedy when it comes to giving you this stuff or earning it. But you definitely have to put in the hours. You have to put in the time. But anyway, look how long I've had this stream going now. 3 hours and 3 minutes. I believe that's long enough. Until next time.